So what's next? Well, yesterday I found a pair of muffs, probably the last one in town. Stuck it on the engine and I ran it. And look, the telltale wasn't. It wouldn't pump that great. Anyway, the jury is still out on that impeller on this engine. So when you buy a new second-hand boat, what are some of the things you really need to check? Yep, you got it. The condition of the impeller and the water pump in general. So in lieu of showing you how to actually do the impeller repair, I'm not an outboard mechanic, so realistically I can't really show you what I've done because it might get me into trouble. But I can show you that I actually replaced the whole lot with a water pump repair kit, and I'll show you the old parts. So as you can see, I think earlier I already showed you, this is the what the thermostat looked like, but as far as the water pump repair kit goes, it's a fairly comprehensive kit. Includes the O-ring and of course the impeller. Now this impeller over here is, as you can see, it's sort of stuck in a position where it doesn't work properly. Now a friend of mine actually alerted me or showed me to see how when this sits in there, right there, it's actually off center where the shaft goes in. So in other words, it is imperative, according to him, that the impeller fans are actually flexible. As you can tell from there, that is not in the center. So it throws the impeller around to actually create, a friction to be able to, make that water pressure pump work, as I understand it. So the condition of the housing, isn't real bad, but and neither is the actual plate that the whole assembly sits on, like that. Okay. Most importantly, when you remove the leg, is to make sure that your gear shift that you actually mark where it came out, because the last thing you want to do is actually have problems with aligning and then finding out that when you put it in forward that it's actually going into reverse or not at all. Okay, I have replaced all the parts. I didn't really want to turn this into a how-to video, but basically, follow the footsteps, replace everything how it came off, and clean it and add grease. Okay, use a good quality marine grease, and everything should be pretty good. I did get some new bolts that come with the kit as well, so I've added a bit of grease for that. Now, hopefully this will all go together pretty easy. Oh well, with the help of my trusted missus, we managed to put the leg back on again and in neutral where it was. So I'll put the perma-trim back on again and look at the thermostat next, I think. Well, I'm no mechanic, but it does seem to me that there's a lot of corrosion in that thermostat. A lot of fucking like grit and shit, so this thing wouldn't be working properly. Yep, you rely on other people when you buy a second-hand boat. you rely on people sort of doing the right thing, and obviously, you know, this engine hasn't been meticulously flushed after each use. Yeah, so look at the shit in that thermostat housing. Those water jackets must just be, you know, full of gunk. So that is what we want to see. Okay, so the good thing is there's actually water coming out of the telltale, which is great. But it needs flushing. Yeah, so I've rigged up so I can use my salt water treatment. The stuff that I use is, I still got this, is SX50 salt removal from marine engines and stuff. I did a video on it yonks ago. Anyway, so with this particular method, I'm hoping to flush, you know, dissolve a lot of all that salt that's probably, you know, sort of blocking some of those water jackets. It needs to be removed. So this is, you know, start this way and see what happens. So in the end, I've just put, you know, I don't know, probably half a litre of that stuff in the water over here. Start the engine again, yeah, hopefully that'll dissolve all that crap that's in there. Well, the good thing, so she's squirting, that's really good, you know. So it's going through the system, which is great, yeah. So I guess at this point, what I'm thinking is just to let the stuff inside the engine do its bit. Hopefully dissolve some of those, you know, nasty bits of corrosion salt that's in there. And then I'll get back to it again, you know, in maybe an hour. I have not put the new thermostat in yet. I mean, this thing is, you know, that's, look at that. That's pathetic. Alright, I'm pretty confident that's fixed now. So all I've got to do tomorrow is take the thermostat cover off, put the new thermostat in. Hopefully I won't find any crap in there. So at the end of the day, that is what we want to see. Really happy that you know, putting this water pump repair kit through, definitely worth it. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll catch you out on the water hopefully very soon. Cheers.